welcome to our house in Denmark as Bakkens Bears welcome Galatasaray from Turkey. It's game day 8-9 of the Basketball Champions League. This is Group A action and a back-to-the-wall game. For these two teams, a win is an absolute must for either team to have any chance of making the playoffs of this year's Basketball Champions League. Here's the schedule. Bakken bring Galatasaray here, and tomorrow Tenerife and Sazali will face off. A win crucial for either of these teams if they have any aspiration to make it to the playoffs. Even a win for Galatasaray may not be enough, depending upon the result tomorrow in Tenerife. But that's for tomorrow. Tonight, it's all about the win. Here are those Group A standings. As you can see, Galatasaray and Bakken are 1-3, 2 games back from Sazali and Tenerife. So a win for either of these teams will give them a chance of still making the post-regular season. A loss will end their Basketball Champions League season. Here is the roster. And Galatasaray add Travis Trice to the roster 7 days ago, signed the experienced guard, and hopefully his backcourt contributions will give this team the chance to keep alive their slim hopes of qualification. If there's ever a team that needed to win their last game on the 16th of December, Bakkens Bears got the huge win on the road, inflicting Sazari's first defeat of this season in the Basketball Champions League, and coach Stefan Wich has put this team in with a chance, should we say, of the post-season. Just about to get into the individual player introductions. Obviously, these two teams faced off game day 2 of this group, and Galatasaray got their only win 10 down after the first quarter, then just scored 75 points in the remaining three quarters to secure the home win. Scoring has not been the problem for either of these two teams. Galatasaray just shoot the ball for fun. They're not the best team on the glass, and if there's an area they have to improve, they have to be active on the glass, both ends of the floor. But they've got real talent when it comes to putting the ball in the hoop. Currently sits 14th in the Turkish league with a 5-10 record, had a tough loss against Fenerbahce in their last Turkish league game. So the home club, minus the roars of the fans, get their introduction. Currently sit in control of the league here in Denmark with a 12-1 record. Had a tough game. It was quite a while ago now, a week and a half away. Just a 3-point win at home. But all the trademarks, their ability to score, their ability to run. One of the most productive teams in fast break basketball in the Basketball Champions League, and do an absolutely tremendous job in second chance points. Their problem is they just can't stop people scoring. And if they do get the win and somehow get out of this group, if they want to make progress, it's that defensive end where they have to really make the biggest improvement. Jay Peterson is having a marvelous season. 15 points a game in his 23 minutes. Really does lead this team. And the backcourt is impressive for Bakkens Bears. Well, in the last game when they beat Cesare, they found a way to keep their opponent down to a manageable number. And they're going to have to try and make some adjustments at that defensive end. As I say, gave 75 points up in the last 3 quarters against Galatasaray. Galatasaray team that shoot the 3-ball almost 50% from the field across this Basketball Champions League season. Their issue isn't scoring, their issue is primarily rebounding. They don't do a good job on the glass against a team in Bakken that is so active on the offensive boards that could be the crucial stat for Galatasaray if they're going to get the road win.
The officials for tonight's game,
the key as well, obviously, for Galatasaray, it's been talked about a lot across the season. We just get a quick look at the 3 officials. Eddie Viator is the crew chief, and Oscar Lucis and Gadis Salins from Latvia joined the Frenchman in a very experienced refereeing crew. Going back to that point, Galatasaray not the deepest team in the Basketball Champions League. Travis Trice is really going to help in that department in terms of giving them another quality player. Brock Motum's been superb, absolutely tremendous performance across this Basketball Champions League regular season. Averages 16.8 points a game, 6 rebounds, has an efficiency rating of nearly 20 for coach Ugolati, and shooting 66 and 41% from the 2-point and 3-point range. Brock Motum is really enhancing an already impressive reputation. Starting lineup for Bakken, the point guard, QJ Peterson. And then he's got a lot of athletes running around out there in front of him. Dioff has done a nice job all year, does a really great job on the glass. Darko Jukic needs to see a lot of the basketball, and Bakken have made strides this year. They got their away win, their first away win in the Basketball Champions League in Italy. That's a hell of a place to win basketball games. Galatasaray, a win here would be their first ever win on the road in the Basketball Champions League. And you've got to say, is the addition of Travis Trice enough? Or are they going to make adjustments in terms of getting more contributions off the bench? They're tough asks to make for a team that is really struggling in the Turkish league with a 5-10 record. So confidence is low. Offensive rhythm has really struggled at times. Individual ability to shoot and score, not questioned. Their team contributions, their balance, their chemistry is something that's just not been right for most of the season for a club with such a tradition as Galatasaray. Sitting at 14th in the Turkish league is just not where they're used to finishing. So Bakkens Bears wanting the home win to keep alive chances. If they get the win, they're alive. Galatasaray, if they get the win, may still struggle to qualify, even if they win, depending upon the result in Tenerife tomorrow. But as we've said before, their concern at this point in time is get the win, make that an issue, because one thing's for sure, if they lose, they will not have any hope of progressing to the playoffs. A playoffs that will start at the beginning of March. There's an international window between the end of the Basketball Champions League regular season and the playoffs, and then we go into playoff groups to end up with teams qualifying for the Final Eight. A Final Eight that at this point in time is scheduled for the beginning of May, and that'll see an end to what's been a unique season. Here we go then. Bakkens Bears Galatasaray fighting to stay alive in the Basketball Champions League. Nice move to the baseline off the glass. Can't get the finish. Offensive rebound is pulled in. The mid-range jump shot is good. And Onguai gets it away. And Bakkens Bears again showing how good they are on the offensive rebounding department. Galatasaray in the half court. Makon goes inside with a pass. Ball's knocked away. Chance for the Bears to run. Numbers down the floor. Early entry. Step out for the long two is no good. And Galatasaray don't look to run, but they get the early post entry. The far side of the ring. Comes up short. Galatasaray better in transition after the Onguai goes for his second two, and in through transition, the three is just drilled by Arslan. Didn't think about it, just got it and ran out of the made basket, and Arslan gets his first three of the night. And if you do not guard them on the perimeter, they are going to make threes for fun. Defensive rebound is pulled in, and Arslan's all over the stat line at the moment. Through the legs, gets to the deep, going up with a reverse layup for two is good. Wow, the pace is quick and up and down the floor, and Peterson gets his first three of the night. Wow. What a start by Onguai. Well, someone's going to have to play some defense here. Onguai gets 6 quick at the 9 for Bakkens Bears. Motam went straight back down the other end. %92% from the three throw line, and that's only his second miss in the regular season. The Australian national team player. Normal service resumed, makes the second. And Galatasaray show a little bit of pressure. And they're going to face guard Peterson, trying to make other people play. Onguai again moves it on. Evans will get to the lane, steps back, takes the tough two, is long. Offensive rebound, Peterson gets it, fires up the quick three and drills it. Wow, they guarded him in the half court, comes up with the offensive rebound, and already Galatasaray's Achilles heel on the glass being exposed. Motam outside for three is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in, and Bears want to run again. Just about retain it. Well, wide open, no one with a hand in the face, comes up short, chance to run the other way. Motam going baseline and kicks. Attack on the closeout, stop and pop for two is no good. Keep it alive. And Arslan again moves it on. And Makon just drains it from deep. Early whistle. (12-9). 4 minutes gone, and we knew it wasn't going to be slow down basketball, but this is hectic. Peterson gets a little space, tries to draw the contact, somehow finds its way to the inside, and Diouf gets the 2. Just stayed more aware than anybody else. Arslan. Motum fires up the 3, is long. Brock Motum. With those percentages, he's entitled to shoot the basketball. Peterson, nowhere to go, puts it out. Diouf is off with the 3. Peterson will inbound on the baseline. Nice out of bounds, and Jukic can't get it to drop, but another offensive rebound. Peterson finds himself guarded by Kuksal. Fires up the 3 and just knocks it down for fun. QJ Peterson. Ball's knocked away, will stay on the baseline as Marai tried to make something happen. The Egyptian already being a factor in the game, but can't say enough good things about QJ Peterson. It's a long 2 is good. In fact, he stepped out, so the three counts for Arslan, and again, Galatasaray continue to impress with their ability to shoot the 3 ball. Well, no one's hanging around in terms of putting shots up. All right, we'll hand off. Arslan has it, drops it. Right, he's not going to shoot the jumper, makes the little soft pass. Brock Motum with the manufactured shot, gets the little push for 2, and Galatasaray close it to a 3-point game. Impressive tempo at the moment. Evans hands it off. Diouf, deep on the shot clock, gets the 3 away. Great offensive rebound, and yet another offensive rebound. Attack the closeout. Juric on the inside with a soft touch for 2. Again, it's all about effort on the glass. Darko Jukic going the other way. The 3 is short. Whistle on the play. And Asa Murray picks up the personal. Murray picks up the personal. Timeout with the scores 19-14. And don't take your eyes off this one. This is not gonna, I don't see anyone playing slow down basketball here. In fact, is it a timeout? We're not really sure. It looked like a timeout had been called. The referees have worked it out that no one's actually called the timeout. Bakkens Bears at home with the 5-point advantage, 3:30 to go in Q1. And into the half court again. Nice move to the baseline. Watch out for the throwdown. Jukic goes baseline strong, gets the throwdown for 2. And just a semblance of defense would help. Jefferson gets the 2 straight in off the bench, gets an immediate positive stat. Galatasaray shows some three-quarter pressure. Not that intense, just a little token, really. Oh, beautiful looking pass. Diop picks up far side of the ring. Gets the 2. Stevens just curled to the far side of the ring. Just curled and finished. For all the world, it looked like he was going to throw it down. Spin to base time. Off the far side of the ring for 2. And Jefferson back-to-back. Points, immediate impact off the bench. Ball's knocked away. Adama Darboe gets his first action of the night. Jukic will inbound. Darboe just drops the foul line jump shot. At the moment, both teams, it's like shooting the ball in the ocean. 25-18. Still 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hermes. Jefferson gets it turned over, 2-on-1. And the easy 2. Timeout this time. Galatasaray want to talk it over. They trowel. (27-18). Late in the first quarter. And Bakken, little deja vu, really. 25-15 they led in the first quarter in Turkey. Let's take a listen to the timeout.
Hey. We get scored on every single time. We learn on the picks. We gave up 6 offensive rebounds. What we talk, what we doing. What we practice for, what we have music for. Anytime we punch the ball in, just move it. Easy. Easy. When they ice us, just pop, sweep, play on the other side. Okay, we're gonna play now. 72 single. 72 single. Okay, Barış. Dribble over the foreman. Go. Go speed. Barış benim gol.
Well, clear from the timeout with Galatasaray. So unhappy with the defensive effort on the glass. It's an area that every stat report will highlight with Galatasaray. They've just got to put their bodies on the line and box out and just compete. Bakken shows some pressure up the floor. Arslan has it. And spends a lot of time not covering on the ground, kicks it out of bounds. And Bakken straight out of the timeout. And Arslan's going to sit. And Travis Trice checks in. Travel, just drop step before he put the ball down. Tyler Ongwai. Trice needs pass, finds one. Hunter thinks about his options, puts it inside. Jefferson off the glass, can't get the 2 to go. And Bears come down with yet another hustle play and another rebound. Oh, upstairs for 2. Elevator top floor, Stevens throws it down. Trice. Jefferson wide open. Doesn't want to shoot it. Try and space, little one-on-one. They isolate Nice pass. Jefferson gets swarmed on the help. Great rotation. Mutum goes up with a tough one, gets the roll. Had to manufacture it again, but soft touch for Brock Mutum. And for all the highlights, Bakkens still only needed by 9, last 9 seconds of the first quarter. And they settle for the 3, which is no good. And at the end of quarter 1, Bakkens Bears at home with the fast start lead this one 29-20. As I say, a little deja vu. When we were in Turkey for game day 2, Galatasaray trailed then by 10, came back to win by 10. That's something the Bears will not want to happen. Shooting 67% from the 2-point range. As we said, Galatasaray's problem is not percentages and shooting stats. It's the other end of the floor. They've got to compete on the glass. They've just got to help more. They've got to rotate more. There's those highlights, and there's plenty of them in the first quarter. Ongwae was quick out of the blocks, get 6 of the first 9 points. Did Tyler Ongwae, the Kenyan. Arslan gave that demonstration again of why Galatasaray can score. Tyler Ongwae again. It's the tempo that Bakkens Bears set early in the game. This was going to be an up and down game. It's a little bit who can outscore who, which is the way they played the game in Turkey and came unstuck because Galatasaray just literally scored more points than they did. But Bakkens in their last game on December 16th in Sicily outscored one of the freest flowing offenses in the Basketball Champions League in Cesare. 90+ points in the win. So if that's what the game they're going to bring tonight, then for the first time ever, they're looking at back-to-back wins in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. So nice start. If you like your basketball up and down, you couldn't be in a better place tonight than here. There was a little bit more structure, a little bit more patience in the game at the end of that first quarter. Got to get it in, just about beat the 5 count. Yeah, miss in the lane. Nice pass. Jefferson, they're going to get a walk. They're going to be a foul on that. Yep. Jonathan Williams again. Off the bench, immediate contribution. This Galatasaray roster has a lot of talent at that sort of stretch 4, whether it be rebounding talent or the ability to stretch the floor and shoot the ball. Williams has had a nice season, but free throw wise, shooting 27% before those 2 were missed. Now 3 from 13 on the season. It's he's a absolute, if he's got it there, fouling. Peterson handles it, got to put it up under 5 in the lane, drops it off. Nice pass. Super patience and confidence. And Evans gets the 2. First field goal for Ryan Evans. Tough one off the glass is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in by Stevens. And again, Bears want to run. Whistle on the play. At the point of transition, they run. They get bodies down the floor. There's the replay. Nice penetration. Arslan stepped in to try and take the charge. No one rotated to help him as Evans got the unopposed 2. Whistle on the play. Diouf fouled before the shot. The off is not the most prolific drawer of fouls. Has only shot 3 free throws across the Basketball Champions League season. Someone in this spot, that's a little surprising. Darboe moves it on. Swing it, hit the second side. Tried to stretch it, no help on that. Nice move by Evans for 2. Well, they just played one-on-one, Galatasaray. And Evans goes back-to-back made hoops. Again, another 3 is short. Chance to run, and they're getting nothing on the glass, Galatasaray. Wide open, Peterson on the break. Just count those. Absolute breakdown defensively. Galatasaray, Peterson just trailed the play. It's tough when you've only won the 1 game. You've got to find a way to break that losing streak. And Galatasaray at the moment just not working hard enough. Let's take a listen to this timeout.
Okay, when we play zone, Amir, focus here. Yep. If any post up here, I want to see you here. Don't go there. It's not NBA. Watch out press now. Watch out press. Brock, be ready to receive if necessary. Okay.
Wow, 22-8 in the paint.
3 single. 3 single.
It's a big stat for Bears.
Get the ball. J3 go low to low. Brock, come and get him. Pop. Hit. TT. J3 come like single for AJ. 3 single. Okay. Hey, if you don't have the shot, hand off, step out, roll, be the back guy. You're gonna attack. Guys.
So Galatasaray have used both timeouts. Still 8 to go in the half. Expect to see them in the zone the other way. Tries, penetrates, kicks it. And the travel on the catch. Williams with turnover. And they turn it straight back over. Well, that's when if you're Jonathan Williams in that situation, give it up. Give it to someone who handles it a little better. A little out of control. Pass was poor. So not only the turnover, but the offensive foul. Timeout for Bakkens Bears.
Okay. Against that, we need Adam to twist the 2-2. We can't go even against even. So you twist it. Q, you'll be one of the sides. Okay, be ready to go down the hill. Adam, now Evans, Adam. Sorry, you'll be here. You'll be here. Adam goes here. You gotta go here, Evans. So Evan hits it here. Now here's the trick. Mish, you start here, and now you go here. So after Evans go, he's showing you go here. Okay. So Adam and Q, if you see the short open here, pulling up, you pick. We need to attack this. Attack that shit. You start here, Evans. No, Mish takes it out. Okay. Mish takes it out. Good. Here we go.
Well, immediate adjustment against the zone by Coach which. It's a valid point. It's a really decent point, even as basic as it is with the 2-3 zone. Can't come down with 2-guard front. So he has to lift on the wings to make that a 3-on-2 situation. So they can look to stretch that zone and create some seams and attack those gaps. That's the other theme of that timeout, was to really look to attack it. It'll be interesting to see. how they deal with it now. Up the floor pressure for Galatasaray. Oh, nice mix up by Galatasaray defensively. Pressed it, trapped it, went back and stayed active. Down 16. Plenty of time just to make this a manageable number. Travis Trice, been in Galatasaray a week. Has played Basketball Champions League before, played in Strasbourg. Comes off the screen, gets his feet set for the three, count it. A little bit more control. Again, pressure up the floor by Galatasaray. Getting a drop back to man. Peterson comes off the screen, pulls the trigger for three, is short. Yet another offensive rebound. Open three off the offensive rebound is no good. And yet another offensive rebound. Bears just destroying Galatasaray on the glass. Third shot, and Darboe just drains the three. If you're going to give a team at any level in the Basketball Champions League 3 shots every time, you are not going to win any basketball games. Darboe picks up the three. Galatasaray, Trice. All right, he's just not going to shoot the perimeter jump shot. And therefore, they have to try and force it inside to him. Great recovery, though. Wide open. Coxall for three is good. It's like a shootout. The Irish Cadet Corral. Through the legs off the glass with a soft touch for two. Stevens knocks down the mid-range jumper. No need to run any set. Just get the shot you want. Here's try. They think about the screen, they turn it down. Murray in the dribble is fouled as he picked it up to spin back. Trice will sit. Daryl Macon checks back in. Macon's having a season and a half points-wise. 18.5 points per game in a team that's losing games. And kicks. And the three is off for Brock Moulton. Oh, again, wide open. You've just got to pick people up better than that. In transition, you've got to communicate, especially when you're talking about QJ Peterson being wide open. 15 points, and the last 2 threes have been absolutely, he's been wide open. Moulton goes up, he's fouled, he'll go to the free throw line. Bakkens Bears have a 42-26 lead. There's still over 5 minutes to go in this first half. Well, they're not going to give him shots for that. I don't know what else he was doing. Evans picks up foul number 2. Guo checks back in. Nice out of bounds, wide open for 3 is good. Great execution. Backend just flared, went to the long side, gets his feet set, strokes the 3. Jefferson breaks it down and gets it off the glass for 2. Another turnover. Great transition again. Peterson stops and pops, doesn't get the 3 to go. And again, the work on the glass by Bakkens Bears is just out of the top drawer. It's yet more effort on the glass. Jukic stops the lead back on the three. He is sweet. Oh, Jukic just laid back in the armchair to let that one go. Arslan draws the foul on Peterson on the closeout. I mean, the rebound numbers are just obscene. 18-6 is the advantage that Bakkens Bears have. Moten goes up with that soft touch, doesn't get it to drop. Defensive rebound this time is just about secured. Peterson brings it again in transition. Jukic attacks it, needs a pass, finds one. The trail for Stevens is off. Moten comes down with a rebound and Galatasaray run again. Sal needs a pass, just drops it inside. All right, go on baseline, we'll have it knocked away. 10 defensive and 9 offensive rebounds for Bakkens Bears. They lead this by 20. And they have the offensive rebound battle 9-1. In fact, it's not a battle. It's a one-sided affair. Pulls up for the two, is good. Macklin picks up more points. Just over 3 to go. Stevens peels himself off the floor. And Peterson gets another 2. Well, they move it. Extra pass for 3 is good, and Macklin gets another open look. But Galatasaray can't trade. Down this end of the floor, they've got to get some stops. Peterson goes inside, extra pass, watch out. Foul on the player. Stevenson was going to do some damage with that one. Extra pass by Bakkens Bears. Joy to watch. We're going to take a look. Let's take a listen.
Basket. We have this one angle under the basket. The camera. Yeah. In my opinion, it's no attempt to play the ball.
He doesn't try to play the ball, so we have we upgrade to C1. Okay. Yep.
Well, you heard it. Neither official thought that was a genuine attempt to play the basketball, which I think you'd be very pushed to disagree with. .53 first half points. There's still 2.5 minutes to go. Galatasaray now trying to change it up a little defensively. 5 seconds on the possession. This one's going up. Stevenson goes baseline, tries to get an angle off the glass. Gets the drop. Oh my word. It really is. The Bears just have to throw it up. It is like throwing it in the ocean. They just can't miss. Penetration knocked away. 55-34. Trice moves it on. This one's going up, settles for the three, knocks it down. Got to get a hand up sooner than that. 18-point margin, but in this type of scoring game, a few stops, getting to a manageable number, and Galatasaray still in it. Jukic with the three is short. We got a whistle on the play. And Galatasaray are in the penalty, so Bears will shoot the two. Jefferson charged with personal, missed the box out. The free throw line is not Deshaun Stevens' best friend. Shooting 35%, which is surprising. He looks like he has a reasonable stroke. But that's 5 for 15 across the Basketball Champions League season. But he's 2 for 3 for tonight. It's his first miss. And goes 1 for 2. So time's getting better on the free throw line for Deshaun Stevens. Trice puts it on the floor, breaks it down, steps back for the two, is good. And Galatasaray again, scoring is not the issue. Get some stops, get yourself back in the game. Jukic outside, drops it inside. Sorry for the freezing picture, but Jukic got the two. And that's an offensive foul as Amil Jefferson is getting all the wrong attention. Bakkens Bears with 54 seconds of the half remaining will take the timeout. In control. But as they have shown at various points, that control is not something they can count on. Let's take a listen.
Okay, here's the play, okay? If they're in 2-2 press, we gotta attack here, okay? Ty and Daco, you're helping out. Now, if they're in zone down there, or if they show zone to man-man, I don't care. We've got to play the up play, okay? You're running the one. So, Mish, step out and get it. Yeah. Hit Ty. And now you run Deshaun over here, down here. Now you run Mish as the fall under here. Daco, you screen here. You screen on Ty. Okay? So you bring it up. I don't care if it's zone or man-man. This is how we play it.
Well, the key coming out, they are going to attack this. They're not going to get taken away from what they want to run, whatever defense Galatasaray put on the floor. The stat that came up during the timeout, 19-3 on second chance points. And it's not even hard to see a major part of the solution for Galatasaray. Rebound better and you're in the game. It's that simple. 19-3 advantage on second chance points, and it's a 19-point game. Upstairs, they can't complete it, and they come down with a rebound. Galatasaray. Trice will push. Could go 2 for 1 here. Going to get a whistle on the play because he extended and picked the pivot foot up. Galatasaray hurt themselves again. There you go. If you want to go that way, if your pivot foot is down as your left foot and you want to go that way, you must put the ball down before anything moves. Galatasaray up the floor again. There's around a 7-second differential between possession and game clock. Ukic backs in, 5 on the shot, inside out. They get the 3 away. Dior doesn't get it to drop. Plenty of time here for Galatasaray. Trice will push. Needs a pass. Got to put it up. Beats Arslan. Can't get it to drop. And that will do it for the first half. And Bakkens Bears in control, dominant and impressive. They lead it 58-39. %. A lot of those have been in transition. But the numbers for Galatasaray, 58 and 57, it's not that problem. This is the problem. One of the problems anyway. 20-9 on the glass. 1 offensive rebound compared to 10 for Bakkens Bears. Everything else is pretty similar. Its second chance points have just destroyed Galatasaray's chances in that first half. Still, easy problem to solve if you box out. Let's see how they do in the second half. But it's about effort on the glass as much as anything else. Wow, the first half, the second quarter was just a continuation. The first half of the game with Arslan answering for 3. The whole half is... Peterson has been impressive. Obviously, Peterson has been very, very impressive. 19 first half points on 7 from 11 from the field for Peterson. Aguirre has 6, and he had those 6 in the first few minutes of the game. But it's not about the individual when it comes to Bears. Obviously, Peterson's a very, very effective player, but they have just been dominant on the glass. They've outworked Galatasaray. And so many of their opportunities to build this lead have been based on second and third shots. From a Bakkens Bear perspective, you're impressed with the outstanding work on the offensive rebound end, but you've still given up 40 points. It's not as if you built this on defense. The tempo's high, so that does give each team the chance to score. But you literally lead this on the back of just tremendous effort on the offensive glass and your ability to try and run in transition. Travis Trice has looked good. Only been here a week in Galatasaray. It's not a surprise. He can shoot that jump shot, pull up, very good mid-range. Has looked impressive as the game has developed. But as we've said throughout the whole game, scoring points is not Galatasaray's problem. Allowing the other team to score is definitely their problem. Second chance shots, and too many opportunities to get shots that the offense wants has given Bakkens Bears a huge advantage at the end of an up and down impressive first half. We'll be back after we have a look at these two examples, top scoring-wise, Makkon again continues to impress for Galatasaray, 11 points. For Bakkens Bears, Peterson again has been impressive. Makkon inside and outside has had a really nice half, strokes it really well. But again, as we keep saying, Makkon and anyone else from Galatasaray, scoring is not the issue. Well, if the scout report was good enough for Galatasaray, it would have said you can't leave him alone. You can't allow Peterson to get his feet set. And that was obviously on the scout report. They face guarded him early, but then they just forgot him. You can't forget Peterson, whether it's in transition like these 3 points, or whether it's on the offensive glass when you're scrambling. As a team, you need to know where he is, because if you don't, he's going to do what he's done in that first half, which is score 19 points and lead the impressive Bakkens Bears to a 19-point advantage at the half. A win is what Peterson wants, and that will keep Bakkens Bears alive when it comes to potential qualification for the playoffs, as tough as that's still going to be. But we'll take a break, and we'll see you in around 5-6 minutes for a second half. Can Galatasaray get enough stops? Join us for the second half.
Now coming from behind, and the alley-oop pass to the dunk by Allman. My goodness me.
Capitalize the transition behind the back pass. Oh my Lord, it is Brindisi. Showtime. Fast break basketball. You've got to love it.
Pass around nicely, Sam Decker for 3.
Pass off the hardwood from Reyes. Miniotas finishes with the one-handed flush. Strong move by the Lithuanian. Easily broken by Sassari. And the throwdown with the heavy hand.
Lazinski looking for options, drives behind the back for the beautiful pass on a dish, and finished by Roman Zimanski. Great pass.
Steps back, looks to go again. Kicks it inside. Oh! Take that. Daquan Lake down the lane, just throws it down for his 7th point.
You got to play D and you got to box out if you're Peristeri. Oh, Jefferson's going to take it. Oh, crazy. He takes the 3 early and he drills it. He had been ice cold. Look at this.
To the corner, just about stayed in bounds. That's a beautiful bounce pass. Oh, get out of my way, says David Kravish. That is huge.
Madsen drives it. Oh, goodness me. Did you see that? He put it down with with some thunder. Look at this, throwing it down. There was some anger in that.
Welcome back to Aarhus as Bakkens Bears getting back in the huddle before the start of this second half.
Just play energy basketball. That's all. Share the rock and play energy basketball. We'll start in 1 with the step up and we go to 6. If they're in zone, we go to 16. Let's be aggressive. Come on, let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
Well, always the concern when you've had a half of basketball like they have is that you come out a little flat. You can't maintain that level of tempo. And as Coach Witch just said, energy basketball, share the ball. Or in his words, share the rock. And sometimes that's all it takes. If you can come out with the same energy in the second half after a half like that, you're in good shape. And that's where he wants to be. He wants to confirm his chance to stay alive in this competition. He needs a win to do that. Galatasaray, they need to get back in this early. I mean, they're not out of it because it's such a high-scoring game that they're not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. But this third quarter for them, they've got to win it. By how many doesn't matter. Win the third quarter, get yourself back in the game. Here we go then. The loser of this is eliminated. No chance in the playoffs. The winner may have a chance to progress. Great defensive effort. Tough move on the inside is no good. Yet another offensive rebound. Peterson with the cut. You can't get it to him. Backs it in, turns around. Little jump shot is no good. And they come up with another offensive rebound. And one. Well, deja vu doesn't do it justice. First possession, Galatasaray needing to come out and make a statement. Give up 2 offensive rebounds and end up with a and 1 play for Peterson to go to 22 points if he makes this. It's over a third of his team's points, and his team lead it by a huge 22-point margin. Trice gets it into the half court. Macon extends it, puts it on the floor, moves it on. Arslan could have catch and let that one go. Right, goes inside. And they're going to call it offensive for the hook. Murray wants to leave the game. Picks up his 3rd personal. Jonathan Williams checks in early. And Galatasaray, as much as anything else here, just have to get down and play some defense and try and stay in this right now. Well, you've got to credit here a coach, Ugrafata. He's trying on that sideline to play, to just almost play with more passion defensive in his team. Trice has it. Looks for a little separation, wraps it. Comes off the glass for 2. Tough move by the Aussie. In traffic. Soft touch off the glass for 2. Moten with 7 personal. Peterson. That's going to be offensive. Consistency with the officials. Always got to recognize it. They get such a hard time sometimes by players for being inconsistent. Exactly the same call that was called the other way. 2 different officials, same call, refereeing the game the same way. It's such a team. It's a requirement to be a team if you're with the officials. Macon has it. This one looks like it's going to go up. Didn't get enough separation. 4 seconds on the possession. Leaves Trice with no option but to try and force one from the foul line and gets it to go. Travis Trice getting it done. And they get the turnover. And again, they found themselves in this situation, not with a 20-point margin, to be fair, in Galatasaray, where the wheels came off a little bit for Bakkens Bears. Little pick, short roll. Williams moves it on. Tough two is no good. Defensive rebound is pulled in. And Trice again getting back. The effort is there. You can see that Travis Trice is going to add something to this Galatasaray lineup. Mid-range jump shot is no good. And they get the 24 violation. It's very easy to sit and make judgments, but this Galatasaray lineup just doesn't have that balance that their resources should really have in terms of getting a balanced lineup on the floor. 6:40 to go. 18-point game. They're still hanging in just about, Galatasaray. Juric moves it on. Whistle on the play as Peterson. RJ Hunter not happy. 24 points personal. Make that 25. Single-handedly just carrying his team at the moment. Arslan. Needs a pass, finds a pass. Great scramble by Bakken. And they foul on the drive. They do a great job at scrambling, Bakkens Bears. Their rotation away from it and to help, it's just exceptional. 14-second reset. Zane goes inside to Williams. In traffic, off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, can't finish the play. And here come Bakken again. Ogwai wants it, doesn't get it back. Offensive foul. Stevens this time. Nowhere to attack, still put it on the floor. Diouf steps back into the game. Great back cut, but he couldn't handle the pass. Super cut by Hunter, but just was almost making the layup before he had the ball in his hands. QJ Peterson has been exceptional. Ball knocked away, but recovered by Evans. Peterson has it, 5 on the possession. Steps through, floats up the 2, doesn't get the drop. Oh, what a rebound. Dua for the 2. And again, however good, bad, or indifferent Galatasaray's defense is, their work on the glass is just so poor. Layup is missed. Chance to run here again. Chance to extend this 23-point lead. Evans has it and moves it. Peterson is missed from the 3-point line. Yet another offensive rebound. Peterson drops it inside. Ukic. Ongwe is going to be charged with the offensive foul. Didn't quite see it off the ball with the push. Well, that's not a great number if you're Bakkens Bears. 5 turnovers in the quarter. 2 of those have been offensive fouls. Travis Trice puts it inside. Nice pass for the easy 2 and the flush. Jefferson goes to 6. That's his first points in a while. He exploded into the game in the first quarter with back-to-back 2s. Peterson tries to turn the corner behind the back. Ongwe, nowhere to go. Moves it on. Ryan Evans evaluates what he has. Stops, fires up the mid-range jumper is no good. And if you can get Bakkens Bears in the half court, they're not anywhere near as effective. Arslan, watch out. Jefferson put it on the floor, not with much conviction, but drew the contact. Chance to get this under 20. Jefferson only gets 1 for 2. Just under 4 to go in the third. On the inside, little hang time is no good. And the lane for 2 for Macon. Just shows you the quickness of that first step. And as crazy as this sounds, 18 points in this game is going to disappear in an instant. But they need stops. Maki moves it on. Ongwe looks underneath. Diouf gets a touch. 1-on-1, tries to back in, gets deep, gets it taken away though, but picked up. They got to put up the quick fade away, is no good. Ongwe recognized the shot clock, couldn't get it to drop. Macon again, second Euro step 2. And 1 will go to the free throw line to try and make this a 15-point game. Both teams have players who can just score for fun. Mecca goes on to 15 personal. Ongwe's going to sit. Darko Ukic checks back in. And he makes it a 15-point game. Life becomes interesting again. 2:40 to go. Dabo goes left. Can't get himself to turn the corner. The 3 is just nailed. You have to get your hand above the height of the ball. Evans just filled it up. Just get your hand in the eye line, get it high early. Darboe picks up the third personal. And because of the penalty, that'll send back onto the free throw line. 82% free throw shooter across the Basketball Champions League regular season. For tonight, in there 17 times. It's his 20th free throw across the season. Oh, the quick steal, the quick two. Peterson's on the bench, which is why you see this little panic. And there's another 8 seconds. That's back-to-back turnovers. A score here makes life incredibly interesting. Could get it to 11. No timeout taken by Coach Witch. He sits. RJ Hunter moves it on. Sideline pick and roll, they're going to turn that down. Bears trying to get in the lane. Little floater for two is no good. Jurkic needs a pass. And why wouldn't he get it back to Peterson back in the game? 4 on the clock, it's got to go up. Great composure. And Darboe just knocks the 3 down. The little ball fake. Had all the time in the world. The ball drops as the seconds tick over. Motum is way short, just hasn't really got his rhythm going at all tonight. Jukic into the half court. Peterson has it. Everything looks so much better with Peterson on the ball. Stops, steps back for 2. Jukic just outworked his opponent. Darboe doesn't get it to go. This will be another offensive rebound that Diouf does what Michael Diouf doesn't really want to do. Put the ball on the floor. Again though, Galatasaray. Go and find a rebounder, go and find someone to box out. And this team would be a 20-point-a-game better team, it looks like. Which is scary with their offensive scoring potential. Macon with 7 on the clock. Attacks it, second move, needs to, puts it up there. Off the glass for 2 is no good, and how? Did Jefferson blow the open 2-footer? Macon did a great job finding him. No time on the shot clock. Still found him with the lob. Stevens checks back in for Bakkens Bears. 24 seconds in the quarter. 14-second reset. Galatasaray desperately need a score. But we said, just win the third quarter, give yourself a chance. Motum puts it on the floor. Little small step to the kick. Cocks off for 3 is no good. Work on the glass. Whistle on the play. Bowden picks up the personal. Well, having said, all they have to do, or what they really want to do, is win the quarter. Bears make a 3, and they actually win the third quarter. They had chances to get it to 11. Peterson was restored to the game. A couple of offensive rebounds later, and it's back out to 17. Peterson drops it inside. Little ball fake to get it away. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of 3. Bakkens Bears just steadied the ship. After Galatasaray had the chance to cut it to 11, it's back out to 17. 72 to 55 at the end of 3. Everything a little cooler for Bakkens Bears now, only 39% from the three-point line. Galatasaray's offensive numbers, apart from their 56% from the free-throw line, really solid numbers. But rebound-wise, they are just being destroyed. Well, right in the middle of this run that Galatasaray went on, got it back to full team. Bakkens was impressive. When Peterson sat down, Bears looked a little exposed. That little period where they turned it over and there was 3 consecutive scores by Galatasaray. Peterson being restored, freed up everybody. And things got back to normal after the guard finished the 3rd quarter. Chance here for Galatasaray, though. They're almost right back in this at the start of the 4th. They trail by 17, but as I say, high-scoring game, 17 is doable. Sal moves it on. Trice, who's been good, tries to turn the corner. Oh, sloppy pass. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Easy 2. Oh, block, what a play. Should have been an easy 2. Diouf just went up soft. Great effort by Jefferson. Coxal picks up a technical. That's not helping the cause at all. And why wouldn't Peterson take the free throw? Peterson has it. Doesn't get it to go. Another offensive rebound. That's huge rebound by Diouf. Evans puts it on the floor, looks for a little space, hands it off to Peterson, who turns the corner in the lane. Little floater for 2. QJ is just putting up some numbers right now. Back to a 20-point margin. He has 28. The lean away 2 is no good for Bakkens, and chance here again for Bakkens to extend the lead. Nice little pass. Diouf doesn't get the 3 to go. Defensive rebound this time. Bakkens has it, chance to push. And kicks. Travis Trice puts it on the floor, stops and pops the 2 is no good. Whistle on the play, and for the first time, probably in the whole game, Galatasaray outwork Bakkens Bears. Gogson in, Coxal does the work on the glass, picks up the foul. Evans picks up his fourth. Great effort. But that's the effort. It's not been there for Galatasaray for 30 minutes. Some spins in the lane for two. Pretty finish. Otum goes to another double-digit performance. 5 from 10 from the floor. Hasn't got the three going at all tonight. Jukic gets it back. Got to put this up. Doof doesn't get it to go. The three right at the bottom of the shot clock. Galatasaray get the stops. That's the first part of the equation we always talk about. Get a stop, get a score, and another stop, and you're in credit. Once you get in credit, just try and increase those credit scores. Here's Travis Trice, gets it off to Motum. Turns down the ball screen. Mackham off the down screen. We'll look inside. But now it gets a little slow. They can't go this slow, Galatasaray. Got to play a little quicker. Motum steps back for the three. Simply has to make it. You're going to spend 22 seconds with it, chasing an 18-point margin. You have to score. Peterson already trying to manage the end of this game. Stevens drops it inside. Ongwe can't get it to go. Motum comes down with a rebound. Trice has it. 5 on 4 if they move the ball. Here's the 5. And Motum is fouled on the way to the ring. Great recognition by Travis Trice to recognize the extra man. Stevens charged with a personal. Motum will go to the free throw line. These are normally points in the bank. Jukic just about beats the timeline. Peterson off the down screen. Catch and release is no good. Jukic is on the glass. What a rebound. They don't come up with the points. And Galatasaray dodged the bullet. Down 16. Ekon has it. Off the ball screen. Could go quick. Decides not to. Trice attacks it. Steps through. Motum goes back to him. Wow, they're just taking forever to get a shot away. Trice will go to the free throw line. That's another offense where they're down to 2-3 seconds at the bottom of a shot clock. Chasing 16 points with only 6 minutes to go. Especially on that one where Daryl Macon had the opportunity to go early. Travis Trice on the free throw line. Makes the first. Trice with 11 points personal. Starting to feel at home here in Galatasaray. Darbo, under pressure, gets it off. Peterson wants, and he normally gets, and here he is with the basketball. Lob to the inside. Oh, great work. Super, super work by Peterson. It's not about how good you are all the time. It's not about how talented you are. He just outworked everybody on the floor. Goes to 30 points personal. Makes the pass. Off balance. Diop can't get it to drop, but look at that. Peterson, the only person active That tells you where the chemistry isn't for Galatasaray. Just over 6 to go. 16-point game. And there was an opportunity to get a stop. Now they've got to start it all again. Score, stop, score. Trice. Arslan drops it inside for the throwdown. Jefferson with a tough finish. Cuts it to a 14-point margin. They take the early three, which is no good. Defensive rebound, chance to run. Coxal drops it inside for the easy two. Make that a 12-point game. Peterson drops it off, and they blow the layup. Wild-scale disbelief as Ongue's layup counts, 1 to come. Back to a 15-point game, but Galatasaray get it to single digits. They have a real shot at this. 80 to 65. Arslan gets it into the half court. Travis Trice puts it on the floor. Arslan lines up the three. Count it. Back to a 12-point game. Three-quarter court trap. Peterson has it. Oh, fires up the three from deep and just drops it. Absolute unconscious night for Peterson. 33 personal. Arslan got to find an immediate answer. Galatasaray. Trice moves it on. Motem's going to travel. Even if he didn't, it looked like he did. Back and take the timeout. Let's just take a listen.
Hey, come on, man. Nobody is whining right now. We can't use our energy on the refs here. Hey, we have to stay out on the threes. The threes are the only thing bringing them back here, okay? Now, if they're in zone, we go 16. If they're in man-man, they're jumping, okay? So we have to attack. We have to attack. There's no way around. We're not going to run the clock down with traps and stuff. We attack, we make baskets here. Okay, here's the play. Here's the play. We go 9. No, we're going to go 8. We're going to go 8 here, okay? Evans, you get it here somehow, okay? Mish, you start here. Bring him out. Hit Evans, you go through, you set a screen. Mish, you fake the three, but you're going in there. Now, Q, you're going to run up here and get it. You're not going to get a screen.
Just a little technical issue that the table's trying to resolve. If things stay this way round, as the likelihood is, obviously there's still plenty of time left in here for Galatasaray, but this Bakkens Bears lineup would just simply love Tenerife to get the win at home tomorrow. Then Tenerife come here, and it would give Bakken, who have the head-to-head over Cesare, gives them the chance potentially to get the same win-loss record, but it still would require Galatasaray to get a win over Cesare. So there's lots of ifs and buts, and it's a very, very lots of ifs and buts have to come together, but they're giving themselves a chance. That's all they can ask to do as Peterson misses the layup. Turnover, chance to go the other way. Lines up the three, gets the roll. And when it's going your way, it's definitely going your way. Galatasaray take the timeout. What have they got? They're down 18 with 4 to go. It's a very, very long way back. Let's take a listen.
Şey gibi gidiyorsun, tren gibi yerinden herifin. Backdoor at o zaman herif. Overdrive oynuyor 12 numara. Attı backdoor. Pass. They overdrive us. Backdoor. Everybody runs for the basketball. He is in front of you. When you vulnerable, lead pass for him. Now. You're gonna play this. You're gonna play this. Yeah. Eat. You bring the ball up court. Okay. Fight the ball screen. Okay. Come, split to his right. He can pump. Amir, duck is strong here. If he attack, seal your man. If no shot.
Bears come out with a trap. They beat the trap with a pass. They've got to attack it now. They need quick points and stops. I'm not sure if slowing it down's the answer. Trice comes off the high screen. Motum goes up with a little floater for 2. Brock Motum ticks it over. Back to 14. They've got to get to single digits. Motum comes up with 17, and he's had a bad night. Or you feel he's had a bad night. 3 is lined up, missed. Oh! Oh! Peterson does it all. There's your highlight. There's your play of the week. There's anything you want on Peterson with 35 points. And again, it's not just about the talent. It's just how hard did he work. Watch this. Nobody on him. No one tried to box him out. Look, he has a clear line to the glass, and it just spikes it back. We've said it so many times throughout this game. The difference for Galatasaray here is nothing about how good a set of basketball players they are. They just do not work hard enough on the glass. They worked harder on the glass, they would not only have one win in this group. Diouf goes up, soft touch, gets the 2. And under 3 to go, back out to an 18-point lead. Pulls up for the 3, is short. Peterson has it, looks long. Just couldn't handle it. 4 on 3, just find the open man. Macon takes forever with it, turns it over. Going the other way. Full court bounce pass for 2. Putting on a show now. QJ Peterson gets the assist. Bakkens Bears go to 92-72. Whistle on the play. Jukic is the recipient of the assist. Peterson's going to sit. That should do it for the night. 2:11 to go. His team are 20 up. And he has had a hell of a basketball game. Otum goes up, doesn't get the drop, and Diouf brings down the defensive rebound. Stevens, how did he get it away? Tough finish. Puts it on the floor, gets himself solid. That's the key. He's able to take the contact. Kisses the glass for two. Peterson's stat line is just a great night at the office for him. 35 points on 54 from two, 63 from two, 46 from three. Percentages, that is. 3 from 3 from the line. Chips in with 5 assists, 3 steals. He has a valuation and efficiency rating of 37. It's just, well, if there's someone outperforms him for the week MVP, they're going to have to put on a show. Seven rebounds to chip in with that as well. He's just done it on every inch of the hardwood. Bolton goes down low. Off the glass for two is Jefferson. And they turn it over. Was it a slip? Was it a foul? Doesn't matter. The referee just says it's a slip. Down the lane, back up for two is good. I mean, the other key stat, apart from Peterson's performance, nice pass. Super finish, but what a pass. Shalitz gets the two, Morton Shalitz. Three is off. Defensive rebound is not secured, but it is as a team now. 43-28 on the glass, the advantage that Bakken have. 21-6 in terms of offensive rebounding. And it's no genius to work out with the shooting percentages they're shooting. There's the game. In Peterson's performance and the rebound numbers, look no further. Defensive rebound, Modem brings it down. Drops it inside. Nice little move at the end for Jefferson. And Bears will just walk this one off. 96-78. Great first half performance. Solid in the second half. With QJ Peterson, they had a real game winner, MVP by a mile. But Bears win it 96-78. They're alive still in the group. Galatasaray eliminated at the regular season stage with one game still to play. But QJ Peterson was just on a different planet. Phenomenal performance by the guard. 35 points, 37 raking. Everywhere on the stat line was just phenomenal. Galatasaray, a very good group of basketball players. can shoot the ball, can score, but no one on that team wanted a rebound, and they got out-rebounded 43-27. Gave up 21 offensive rebounds and only picked up 7 of their own. Bakkens Bears live to fight another day. Tenerife will come to Denmark to complete the regular season. Bears have to win, and that still might not be enough. Tomorrow night's game in this group in Tenerife with Cesare, absolutely crucial. But Bears are still alive for the last week of the regular season. Statistically, there you go. Galatasaray shot the ball more efficiently in terms of 58%, 41% against 57 and 30. But this number, 43 rebounds to 27, 21 offensive rebounds. It's just an absolute domination on the glass. And it is the key factor alongside the 8 steals that gave Bakkens Bears that many more shots. Peterson had 35, Macon had 20, Motum on a quiet night for him had 17. Stevens was good and Ongwe were good. That forward spot is an effective spot for Bakkens Bears. And they live to fight on. Let's have a look at the highlights of the second half. Well, on 2 or 3 occasions, Galatasaray got this back to 14, got it back to 12, and had chances to get it to single digits. And every single time they got to that position, Peterson was back in the game. And Peterson just would not let his team throw away the winning opportunity. And this Bakkens Bears team, Peterson will get the headlines, but they work very, very hard as a group. Great contributions at the forward spot. They're very good at that spot. The off is serviceable on the side, really does a solid job. But they have a shot at the playoffs, but they're going to have to come up with a phenomenal performance. And even then, even if they come up with a phenomenal performance, it may not be enough. They still only have the 2 wins. If Tenerife lose at home to Cesare, they'll come here with 3 wins, and they had a big 20+ point victory over Bakkens in the Canary Islands. So it's a very simple equation. It's just a very tough ask for the Bears to beat one of the most successful teams in Champions League history to get the head-to-head. If Tenerife win and qualify for the next round, Bakkens could still win. But if Cesare beat Galatasaray, it won't be enough, because Cesare will go on to 4 wins as well. So they'll be clear of the Danish champions. So they're the permutations. Check out the game tomorrow night with Cesare and Tenerife in Tenerife, which basically will decide who wins the group. And obviously, if you win the group, you're only going to face one other team that has won their group and 2 second-place teams in the playoffs. So there's a real advantage to winning the group. So here are the group standings. Bakkens Bears keep themselves alive, go to 2 and 3. Galatasaray eliminated. Watch the game tomorrow to see who pretty much guarantees themselves winning the group in Tenerife. Great game by the Bears, great by Peterson. The program is moving in the right direction up here in Denmark. Bears starting to compete in the Basketball Champions League. For now, from Morris, it's good night.